Yo, what's up? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know. Oh yeah, looks like you can. You can't hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yep, let's go. It's saying my audio is not coming through, which is weird. That's why I'm asking. You let me know if it's a little bit faint. I'm using my old mic, but it's in a different spot. So, or I guess my same mic. Let's go. Let's go. Market just opened. Let's go. No, I just stream right on YouTube, actually. I don't even use OBS. You don't have to. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. All right, let's go. Let's get it. Qs look good for longs. Ooh. Nah. Nah. All right, so Qs setting up. Really like Qs. We get above here. Yeah, I take trades live every single Wednesday morning. I take trades live. Yep. Good morning, everybody. Sorry for hopping on a little bit late. Morning, Mandy. All right. Maybe Microsoft? No. Ooh, this looks pretty good. This looks good. Yo, MU maybe right now. Yeah, MU right now. Well, let's see what options cost. But MU right now, hopefully we don't miss it. Hopefully we don't miss it. Never mind. Too expensive. Never mind. But it is setting up really nicely. So let's talk about this absolute ripper MU's been on. Absolutely crazy. Just crazy. Great setup, but it's gonna be too expensive. 2-day expiration, contracts are 6,700. IWM setting up nice as well. See if IWM can get a pullback. Yeah, I really like IWM. Man, I should have just played the break. Oh, I should have played the break. Why did my alert not go off? It literally just went off. That's crazy. Yeah, SPY can retrace. We got a lot of good plays if these can retrace. Lots of good plays. Meta looks really good. I wish I had a better stop. Dang. NVIDIA. Go ahead and pull it on NVIDIA right now. Yeah, go ahead and enter NVIDIA long. Well, hold up. Yeah, I think we're good. I like to see that close inside, but yeah, let's go ahead and enter NVIDIA long. Here we go. None of these pull back. At least we got NVIDIA. But NVIDIA's got to go. There we go. If you caught these on the breaks, good job. If I wouldn't have been so late, we would have caught those. That's on me. If we can get a nice pullback on one of these, I like them. Where's Apple at? Why is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's got some ways to go, though, for TLM. All right, pulling back. Okay, starting to get the pullbacks. What's up, Ben? All right, let's look for. We just need a little bit more of a pullback on these. I'm going to set up OCO for Qs. We'll set up an OCO for all three. Hopefully we get filled. Essentially the same trade on all of them. I don't know if we're going to get it now. We're not getting in on SPY for sure. IWM, though. Yeah, I'm going to let SPY go. I think SPY's done for. All right, so I got OCO set for both QQ and IWM. All right, we'll look at that. Okay, just filled on Qs. And filled on IWM. All right. So just filled on the 50 on IWM. SPY, obviously, like probably not going to get. You guys are talking about Oracle. Yeah, I don't really like it for TLM though because of the trend. I would say we're still in a downtrend though. I wouldn't look to long this quite yet. I wouldn't look to long this quite yet. I'd be careful getting long. I'd be careful. Just quite yet. If it's supply and demand with no confirmation, sure. But if we're looking for like a lower time frame confirmation, that's not really going to come. Well, it depends on our target. The heck? Depends on our target. But yeah, I would just be careful. I'll just say that. I'll just be careful. I'd just be careful. Really good volume in reversal though. All right, video back inside. Let's stay inside. QQQ not holding. Interesting. Neither one of these did. Wow. So SPY's also entry here. So I'm shocked by. That SPY is tradable too. I did not get triggered out. Let's see. Yeah. It's just not really fresh. I'm still in. Let's see. Okay, I'm out of Qs. I'm out of Qs. Go ahead and get in SPY here. SPY's ripping. I bet QQQ ends up hitting. It's unfortunate low. Stop there, but I'm still in IWM, by the way. I never actually got stopped out. I didn't have my OCS set. Q is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So this is what I'm currently in: NVIDIA, SPY, IWM. And again, if you're not out of QQQ, I would say keep it. I think it'll hit. Very positive it will hit. It's even worth re-entering if you got it stopped out. Seriously. SPY's going. NVIDIA's going to go. Let's go. This is either one. Knock out the sniper. You can do either one. Really what I'm teaching here is like, hey, being wrong is okay. And risk management is the most important thing you can possibly have. That's what I'm teaching. Right? Again, already lost one on the day, but there's a good shot that, these three hit. Very good shot. Let's do it, bro. That's my new name. Again, like I said, I think QQQ will go. Yep, John, it is. Yeah, I really trade on everything, right? I use all time frames, but I watch price action on the 1 minute. I make my day trade decisions off all time frames, but I make my entries off of the 1 minute. It's IWM, boom. NVIDIA specifically, bro. NVIDIA's been so weird the last couple weeks. Should have held off on NVIDIA probably. Not that it won't work out. It's just. What's up, Chris? Oops. All right, boys. Let's see what happens. Well, you could take the same trades on stocks. You could take the same exact trade. Same exact trade. Option just provides the leverage piece. Like for example, on a stock, let's say I want to make $500. I'm gonna have to risk a ton of money on a stock. Where options, if I want to make $500, I gotta risk like 1,000. All right, come on, buyer, step in. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure you give a video a like for me. And if you don't subscribe to my channel, make sure you subscribe. We go live every single Wednesday. at market open. I try to get on a little bit earlier, but it just depends on my schedule. We go live, but we do go live every single Wednesday for free for our community and also those outside of it. But please, 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 if you don't already, please like, subscribe. I do appreciate it. There's SPY, IWN roll. IWM's going. Again, QQQ's probably going. Let's see if buyers can step in and just push us to the oblivion. Oh, I guess while I'm waiting here, I can set my OCOs. So the biggest thing in my trading is automation. Okay. We saw we missed a couple. We missed the exit because I didn't have time, but automation allows me to set up the trade and just walk away. And by walking away, it doesn't mean I'm not always physically like walking away, but it means I'm removing myself from the trade, right? I'm emotionally removing myself from making decisions on that trade. I had the confidence to enter, and now I'm going to have the confidence to hold it to target or stop, right? And that's what I do on every single trade that I take. Is I want the market to play out in favor like the way I planned it. Okay, and that's how I trade for every single trade. Mark. IWM is really close. Oh, let's go. IWM hit. IWM hit, baby. Oh, let's go. So that means QQQ is probably going to hit. So QQQ will hit too. That's okay, though. Let's go. Basically, at break even now for the day was the IWM canceling out QQQ. SPY reaching up to target as well. And NVIDIA, bro, what is NVIDIA doing? It's just stalling here. Bro, freaking Qs. Right here. Yeah, right there. SPY's close. Let's watch SPY hit. And then we just need NVIDIA to go. Like, what are we doing, bro? Just need SPY to hit here. So SPY up about 550 right now. Let's get one little push. And NVIDIA we need to push too. NVIDIA had like a decent day yesterday. I don't know what's with this stalling out, but if we can push on NVIDIA, bro, sheesh, that'd be a big day. That'd be a big day with NVIDIA. Come on, SPY, give me something. I still play on IWM though. QQQs are going, or Qs are going. Pretty confident this will hit. Super unfortunate that I got stopped out. All right. So again, if you took IWM, we hit target, we are out. Now we are holding QQQ and NVIDIA together. If you took them, I think the biggest thing just to reflect on, if you're watching this, maybe you took some trades or maybe you haven't yet, and that's okay if you haven't. Is just analyze one, like what I'm looking at, but then also look at how I'm analyzing the market and how confident I am in the decisions that I'm making, right? I think the biggest thing is in trading is you're going to be wrong. You're going to be wrong a lot, like a lot, especially in day trading. You're going to be wrong a lot. But what actually makes day trading work for you or for people like you is the ability to be wrong and keep going. Again, I'm 1 for 1 on the day, basically break even. But once SPY and NVIDIA hits, we'll be up big. Right? And we're literally turning red. The trade is going against me, but I'm not fearful at all. Like, this is just price action playing out. Okay. This is just price action playing out. We already hit supply here. We pulled back. This low held. We made a new high. I'm confident that we'll continue to go higher. Buyers are going to step in, push us up. It's the same thing every single day. People right now are probably getting short. They're going to get stopped out because they're going against the trend. So again, just reflect on that as you watch. If you're not actively trading, I think that's the best way to learn. A lot of trading is like self-reflection and internal versus price action and charts. Anyone can push a couple buttons and make money, but be able to do that over time consistently. That's where that inner reflection comes into play. He's actually setting up for a possible injury, honestly. Again, for me. Target up to that high. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Get my money back on Qs. All right, bet. Get back in on Qs. About right here. Nice little 1-to-1 type trade. I'm just going to target that high as soon as I can. You can target higher if you want. But let's see how these play out. Yes, doing call options. You have moments where you feel like you trade the wrong thing. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I make mistakes. I absolutely make mistakes. I think we actually had one with it last week or 2 weeks ago, maybe, where it was really like, oh no, that was the wrong trade. That was a bad one. I cannot remember what it was. Meta maybe, but it was just like, no, that's it. That was dumb. That was dumb. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, dude, all the time am I wrong. I think the big thing is like, okay, let's say the triple line method strategy by itself, you're gonna have about a 65% win rate, and that's if you trade it perfect, right? Human error is gonna lead you to not being perfect, and let's say that bumps you down to a 60% win rate. Is a 60% win rate with a 1 to 5 risk reward or 1 to 1.5 risk reward good? Yes, it's absolutely amazing, right? It's super profitable over time, and so that's kind of where I'd probably sit at. Just because of that human error for a trade that I take, I don't really look for everything to be perfect. I look for like 2 of the 4, 3 of the 4 things to be perfect before I make the decision. And obviously that human error comes into play. So, because I am human and I make mistakes every single day. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. If NVIDIA just wants to be stupid, then NVIDIA can just be stupid. Yeah, I saw a lot of people also. They got out here at supply. I think that's fine. I didn't have the. I think we'll be fine though. That is pretty aggressive selling, but I think we'll be fine. Seller's starting to slow up. We're just doing another retracement, right? Nice little 50 percenter. Okay, another 50 percenter. It's making some strong lows on the way up. Friday night, it's a given. I'll be. I really like the price action here. Even if this doesn't work out again, I really like it. Right, we're going kind of like lower low, sweep the lows, push up, pull back for a move higher. I really like it. Now, I like it better if we stay inside of TLM, obviously, but I like it either way. Sorry, I hit the chat. Oh. Any questions that y'all have today? Should follow up. This should really follow up with a nice green day. We'll see, but I expect everything to close green. Which doesn't necessarily mean that the trade will hit, but good shot. Market Watch is just an economic calendar. It allows you to see, what's going on for the day, things to look for, things to look at. For example, next Wednesday, there's nothing. Last week on Wednesday, we had FOMC. Right? That's how you do that. So that's a great question, actually. Why would there not be a partial? I personally don't do partials unless if I'm least to my first target. Halfway through the move, right? And again, I could write a paper on this, seriously. Let's say this is your, again, I typically go to a 1 to 1.5, right? That's my typical risk reward. Sometimes a little less and a little bit more, right? Let's just say that's your 1 to 1.5. Okay, but let's say you take a trade and you enter here, price goes up, and you do it at halfway. You take half of your position off, right? Great. Okay, fantastic. If you move your stop break even, okay, let's say you win. Now you only make 0.75, but you risked 1. So now your risk to reward is on average is 0.75 to 1. Right? Why would I want that? Okay. I want at least a 1 to 1. So the only time I will ever do partials, okay, is if and again, hardly ever do I do, but the only time I ever would, right, is if target is greater than 2R, right, and price is at least above 1 to 1. That's the only every time I do. Typically, I don't, but that's the only other time I do. What you don't want to happen is now what happens here? When you do this, your losses are now bigger than your wins because you're not taking half of your loss off when you drop down to 0.5, right? Again, you're not taking off half your loss when you take the trade and it goes like this, right? You're not taking off half, are you? No, you're holding all the way to your stop, right? So now your losses are 1 and your wins are 0.75. Now, some of those wins are going to go to take profit, 100%. But at 1 to 1.5, your average would not be above a 1. Or if it is, it's barely above a 1. Okay. And then your win rate's going to have to be higher. Your win rate's going to have to be higher. And I can't tell you how many freaking times I've taken trades, especially this type of trading with balanced theory, triple line method. How many times I've entered a trade. For example, I've entered a trade. I almost went to TP. Price returned to where I would have moved my break even, and then price goes to TP. It happens all the time in this style of trading. Now, if you're doing, directional trading, trend trading, that's a different story. If you're playing these trends, like, yeah, that's a little bit different. But I'm playing a little bit of trend, but mostly balance, to where this happens all of the time. My P&L goes up and down all of the freaking time. And so that is why I do not move my stop and take partials. Trio of a what? What? So why would we complete the trade and pull all contracts without leaving a runner? Like if we were to hit target here, leave a runner. Again, in trend directional trading, sure, right? That can work. Right? If you're taking a trade based upon that, yeah, that can work. Like a continuation trade, yeah, that can work. But on this style with balance theory, right, TLM, it's not very often that price just continues to go up. So 1, not very likely. 2, I really like being able to just be done, right? Because typically when you're leaving runners, you're following the trade throughout the day, right? I'm going to be done trading here in about 5 minutes. And I'm done. I'm still in trades, but I'm done. I'm not looking at my screen again today. That's going to allow me to go do what I need to do today to live the life I want to live, right? And so that's the piece on runners too. It's that emotional side. NVIDIA might come down and hit L. Let's see. Dang, yeah, got stopped out on NVIDIA. NVIDIA's cheeks, bro. Cheeks. I might have to add NVIDIA to the ban list. Seriously, it's ridiculous. No, hardly, like Mandy, hardly ever. Hardly ever. I set target, set stop, walk away. OCO is a break of this low. Break of that low. Which, again, knowing NVIDIA, we're going to actually go to take profit now. But this is a good stop. This stop invalidates this trade idea. It's all right though. Can still get profit on the day, no problem. So probably will end what? Gonna have a pretty good feeling these will hit, and a pretty good feeling that's gonna come back. That's just being stupid. But we'll end up two for two. We'll be plus. Oh, what will we be? We'll be plus like 400 probably. Both these hit based off my math. Pretty good. If they hit though. What ended up happening with Oracle? Yeah. Now though, if Oracle can come up and take these highs, bro, that gives me really good confidence we're gonna push higher. Right? Really good confidence. But it's got to do that. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna go call it a day. Again, I have OCO set on SPY QQQ today. Traded Nvidia, IWM, QQQ, and SPY. IWM hit. Nvidia was an L. Basically a wash here. QQQ was an L. So 1 for 2 on the day currently, but QQQ back in. Good shot. This goes long. Good chance this goes profitable too. So should finish the day 3 and 2. Yeah, should finish the day 3 and 2. Should be a solid day. Again, target for Q is at 718.45. Stop for Q is 711.75. On SPY, we got target at 737.95. We got stop at 733.45. I believe it is actually. Yeah, 45. Not perfect on the chart, but close. Again, make sure that you automate and walk away. Okay, don't get caught over trading. Don't get caught taking trades that don't fit the setups that you're looking for. Okay. Wait for confirmation before entry. Do all the things that you need to do the things that you want to do. Love it. Outside of that, really, hey, if you are, whether this is your first time watching it or it's your 100th time watching it, but you are not a member of the Freedom Team, all right, I want to give you a special opportunity today. Okay. We are doing a couple calls for people. And so I'm going to drop a link in the chat. I dropped it right there. All you have to do is click on that link. Okay. It's going to open up a page that looks just like this. Right. And all you have to do is go and book a call. Okay. This is going to be a quick 45-ish minute call where we sit down, look at your trading, see what holes you have in your trading, and see if there's a way that we can come alongside you and help you. If there is, fantastic, awesome. We will walk you through what we do. And if not, we'll point you in the best direction for you. Either way, it's going to be a win-win for you to get on the call. If for whatever reason you fill out this and it redirects you to something called a discovery call, go ahead and book that as well. We just have a couple more questions for you before we actually get you on a call with one of our coaches on a video call. But outside of that, I appreciate you guys hopping on. Appreciate you guys being here. I will see you guys next week, and let's hope these trades work out in our favor and we get some wins. Peace.